This is a fairly difficult heist because for the most of it you will have to stay unseen. You cannot dominate the whole map in here because there are just way too many guards, as well as a lot of civilians. However, I hope to show you how to complete it successfully, and you will be able to get all the money out. So the first thing that you need to do is to find the C4 and grab it. Right now I'm not running any HUDs just because I thought that I'll try the game without a HUD. Let's do something different. The only thing I need to remember is to hold the F button and when I reply to the pagers, because if I release it, then yeah, that's not gonna be too good. Alright, we found the first set of C4s. I just gotta make sure that neither the guard or the civilian see me. Behind these stores, there's always gonna be one civilian and one guard, and that's on Death Wish difficulty. On lower difficulties, you're not going to encounter either civilians or guards, which makes things a little bit easier. However, with enough practice, you should be able to get past them without any issues. I don't think I'll be able to open this door without... let's see, just first of all... I wanted to mark that guard, just so that it doesn't come into the room with my pants down. Because I will be interacting with the door. Are you gonna come this way or what? Yeah, be safe, sorry. And as I said earlier, by the time you place the down here, not there. So I should just go upstairs and from the fire sequence, we'll see without anyone, and then we'll... If that guard comes anywhere close, I'll just escape to the right. Should be able to open the door. Where's that guard? He's right there. It's pretty good that I found that many C4s. If I get lucky enough, I might encounter one upstairs, and then there will be only one downstairs left or something like that. We'll see. Okay, the civilian is here. I probably could take care of him, but there is another one over the counter, which makes it a little bit more difficult, so I'd rather escape by different means. Okay, I'm probably gonna go through the back, through the same door. I could have opened the door, however, it's not really necessary. I can just escape through here. Two guards patrol the area in front of the stores, so even if you can avoid one, just keep in mind that there's going to be another one somewhere here. They do come through further into that area over there. So just like now, we should be able to... And this area is completely safe, so you can hide bodies and hide yourself in here. Let's see, there's a guard there, civilian. I'm just gonna check. There we go, yep, there's another C4. That means there's only gonna be one C4 room left downstairs. It's highly unlikely that you get all 5 down here. At least I haven't encountered this situation before, but I'll check the upstairs anyway, and then I'll go down. Some of the guards you can kill. I highly recommend you to kill the guards in the basement, and oops. Highly recommend you to do that, just because it makes things much more... Oh, no, 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 guard. Guard. Please don't come here. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow, check this out. As I said, this has never happened to me before, and I guess there's a first time for everything. Let's see what the guy does. Oh, okay. No, he left. The lady isn't here, so I just need to be careful about her. She doesn't go into the back area, so basically she won't walk on the green floor. But she might be looking at me at some point, so I'm gonna be careful about that as well. Since I get all the C4s now, I won't need to scout through downstairs, which is very nice. However, I still need to get down there, into the basement. And as I said, there are 2 guards in the basement, plus that one civilian. You will see him. And also a couple of cameras. You of course have the option of taking out the camera guard. Not all the time, because sometimes the camera room is in the front lobby, so it will be very difficult, if not impossible, to get down there without being seen and take out that guy. However, nevertheless, I prefer not to take out the camera guard. I just think that that extra pager has far more use in case of an emergency. And cameras, as I usually say, they are stationary things, so they're not that much of a problem. There's that civilian downstairs. There's also a guard who patrols that area, and he comes up here. Not too much of a problem. He's very predictable. The civilian stands in 3 positions. He either will face this way, that way, or that way. Right now he's facing me. I probably could sneak by him, but sometimes if you get close enough to them, you'll get instantly detected. So better off just waiting. The body bag, as it is right there, sadly it's a little bit... it's in a bad place right now. It would be very hard to get to it without being spotted by that guard, by that civilian rather. And unfortunately you cannot pick a position here, you know, like in Shadow Raid for example, you've got the pre-planning where you can choose the exact spot where you want to plant your body bag. And this is why I've got 2 body bag cases. And with the new skills, the current skills, of course, if you look at the bottom right, you can of course have 2 things with you. I've got the one ECM, it's more for the backup. I don't think I'll use it. Sometimes you might need to drop one to, say, disable cameras because there's a body in front of it, but hopefully with the judge I'll be able to blast the bodies out of the camera's view. So I'm just gonna wait for this guy to move past, and then I'll jump down, get into the basement. Probably should take out the guards, and that civilian will make things much easier. And then I'll plant the C4, get upstairs, and come down again, get the money. The money, you either secure it on this side somewhere in one of the rooms, or you will have to secure it on the other side, but it's always downstairs, and you'll use a shortcut. It's either this one, or it's gonna be on the other side, over here. One of the doors, Bane highlights them, so right now I'm not gonna bother about it. But I do prefer to take out the guard in there, if he is either upstairs on the left or on the right. I'll take him out. And maybe even the civilian, just makes things with the bags, moving bags, so much easier. There are no guards here, sometimes they walk in here. Oh, he might actually do that right now. I'll take him out and bag his body. Ah, come on dude, come here. Oh, no, that's not good. Okay, I'm just gonna blast him out of the view. Luckily enough, there is no camera there. And luckily enough, the guard walked away rather than sort of coming back as he was doing before. Whew, close call. Make sure I don't release the F button. I'm gonna leave the body in here. Let's see where that second guard is. You don't have to kill the guard, interestingly enough. Neither of them have to die, because there is a very interesting lure that exists on the map. I'll show it to you right now. So basically what you do is you walk up to the TV, press F, and both of the guards will get lured to it, and they will walk up to the TV, look at it for a few moments, shut it down. You have like a minute or something like that. So that's what he's doing right now. And say 2 of you are playing the game, that's what one of the persons can do. He can just constantly hang around, make sure when they shut down the TV, sneaks back in, turns the TV on, and the other person then can be dealing with the C4s and maybe with that civilian. However, the problem with the civilian, you can't really walk him because of the cameras. Up to 2 cameras will spawn in this area. What I'm thinking right now is whether the camera will see the civilian when I take him down. So I'll loop the cameras. Camera loops are highly advised in here. It's very easy to get them now with the current skill trees. And you can also hide the bodies in these chutes once you shut it down. Oop, not quite. Come on. Once you shut the chute down, nobody will see through it, the camera or the bodies. I don't have any more body bags, so let's replenish. Hopefully I won't have to kill anyone anymore, but you never know, so I'd rather have them ready. I also would recommend you not to break the glass in here, because some of the guards might hear the glass break, or the civilians, so something you don't really want to do. Let's see. On lower difficulties again, there are no... I don't think the civilian spawns on one of the lower difficulties, and also the guards. Maybe one guard will spawn. Not quite sure, but you know, they're not such a big problem once you know how to deal with them. So Maybe you can try it out on normal difficulty a couple of times, but then you should be able to jump into the Death Wish. Okay, I've set the first 3 C4s. Let's go ahead and plant the rest. Interesting thing that...
Well, there goes Plan A. Glad the crowd didn't hear any of that.
Is this something new? The camera didn't see me. Well, this is a day 2 of me recording this video, because yesterday, after such a sad failure, decided to continue, and we're back to the point where, you know, you have to place the C4s. The only thing that I haven't done is killing the guards. I already lured one guard in with the television, and I will wait for the second guard to magically come here. Hopefully he's not gonna creep up behind me. Senor guard, please come. Please do. Senor guard. Senor guard number 2. I also had to kill one of the guards upstairs. Just was a little bit careless and got spotted by him. Ah, the 2 guards are already here. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's all good. So I'm gonna reply to the first pager, and then very quickly I'm gonna tap on the second one. Probably like a couple of seconds. Yeah, come on. Please, do not push the button. Please reply to the pager. Whew, I hate when that happens, because like I could have turned off on the TV, so I was trying to avoid that, and I was trying to avoid the button, but I pushed the button. Damn it. Anyway, no one else will come here, so I can just leave the bodies. Let's see, there's the civilian. Once again, and I'm gonna check for the cameras. The only camera is over there, I believe. So in regards to the forklift, apparently there is a small glitch, a small bug, where when you think you're not being spotted by the camera, and that's what I was thinking at that time, you actually are getting spotted by the camera, and your alert meter doesn't go up, but the beep sound goes up, and bam, you get spotted by the camera, alarm goes off. So what I'm gonna do this time is just play it safe. Loop the damn thing. Anyway, this is the wrong way. Let's go upstairs. Since I've killed the guard and the civilian up there, sorry about that, civilian. This area is fairly safe. The only place where I can be seen through is the windows. Are the windows. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Sure, the guard or the civilian see me. I don't have any body bags on me left, because I used them up. What did I use them on? Oh, I used the... Ah, the civilian downstairs there, of course. Yep. So, I was just trying to remember where I used up the 3rd body bag. I used 2 on the guard and civilian behind the kiosks. And the 3rd one was behind... Well, downstairs in the basement. Oh, please. I only have 1 pager left. Killed 3 guards. And, you know, if you're happy with that TV lure routine, you definitely don't have to kill the guards down in the basement. You can keep turning on the TV, as you have noticed, maybe. It gives you quite a good amount of time. You can probably, like, do a set of C4s if you're fairly quick. And if you're with a friend, you just, you know, tell him to do that, and he will do that, and problem solved. However, me being a loner, at least in Payday, and in real life as well. Is this guard coming here? Guard? I'm kind of afraid to go in here because, as I said, 2 guards patrol this area. Ah, both of them are here. It's a little bit annoying. You don't want to go behind there, because at least here you got the 2 aisles. You can kind of dodge the guards. Where there, you only have that 1 bit. You can't really do that. So just remember that. And you probably could have noticed that. Oh no! That might sound a little bit more energized, but that's because, again, I had a good night's sleep. So once you get to this area, remember there are 2 guards that patrol that upstairs, and also there's 1 guard who walks around here. He actually walks in here as well, into this area, but once you place the laptop down, and you can do that while the civilian is there. That guard will stop walking into this area. Apparently, after you finish the pyrotechnics sequence, the guard will once again start walking through here, and this is why what I'm going to do is hide the civilian. You can kill him and back him, but I'll show you a better way of hiding him from the view of the guard. And this is when, because of this, you don't really have to kill the guard. You can just spare the pager. And what you have to do is just... I'll deal with that again. He is not quite there yet. But basically what you have to do is you have to get him stuck inside of the wall. I'll try that again. And I prefer him to face that way. That way I for sure know that he will be stuck in the wall. The pyrotechnic sequence is fairly easy. On Death Wish difficulty, you just have to push the 2 buttons. Make sure you listen to Bane, or at least have the subtitles on. Makes things much easier. Especially... Ah, come on! Nah, not quite there. Let's try from this angle then. In the meanwhile, once that guy is done, I'm just gonna... Okay, right console and the left. Make sure it's the left, the correct left, so like not this left. Ah, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Let's try it this way. Yeah, so his head is stuck in the wall, so that should be fine. Fingers crossed. Or maybe I should... Yeah, he will be fine. His head is kind of not clipping through the wall all the way. I do realize it's a bit of a cheaty, hacky way, but... if you feel brave enough, you can bag him, try and hide him. Most of the time I mess that up, that's why I resort to just doing this. There we go, that should be fine. Yeah, okay, that's good. Left and the middle console. Make sure you don't make any mistakes, because if you make too many mistakes, I think guards come through the elevators, so you don't really want that, you know. Pay attention to what Bane says. If you're playing as a group, just assign one person. Probably the host would be the best idea. Left and the middle. Just tell everyone, you know, bugger off! Keep the buttons away. And if they're being unreasonable... I don't know. If they're your friends, I guess you can tell them to be serious if they're silly randoms. Left and the middle console. Okay. You might have to resort to more drastic measures. Anyway, there are 3 sets of pyrotechnics. We already done 2. As you can see on the top left, you have to put on the good show 3 times. And every time 1 set of C4s will explode. If you are downstairs in the basement at this point, just be careful, don't stand too close to those C4s. They will incapacitate you. And right and left. If you're by yourself, say there are only 2 of you, one is in the basement, the other one is upstairs, yeah, it's highly unlikely that the person from upstairs will have enough time to come and reach you. Also, I would recommend for the person who has the saw blades, console on the right and the left, the person who has the saws to be in the basement rather than the person who has the who doesn't have the saws, because in that case, while you know the first set of C4s blew up, that person can start left and middle, sawing through this through the concrete. Let's see what that guy is. Don't really want to be spotted by him. Don't really want to waste that pager. As I said, he only patrols this area really, so I will let him be. Also, these couple of guards don't really want to mess with them. Where's that second one? This place is fairly safe, and so you might want to use this as your safe haven. I really want to get my eyes on both of the guards before I make a move, just to make sure. Because if he is behind here and I make a move now, there he is, okay. And if I make a move, I'm stuck between the 2 guards, just sort of gonna be in big trouble. Okay. So both guards are on the move. Not liking where this guy is going, so I'll step back. That guy is probably gonna go all the way back. This guy's coming this way. Okay, that's fine. And If that guy turns around, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. Oh! Oh, 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 oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, and, you know, things like this, stealthing in Payday 2, it takes a time. It takes a while. It takes some time. And just be patient with it. If you don't feel like, you know, your stealth is that good, there's no special skill that you need, like, you're not born with it or anything. Just like you, I once was. Not able to stealth any single heist. If you're in that position right now, who knows? Maybe you're better than me in stealth. But to those who are new to Payday 2, or fairly new, or are not that great at stealth, just be patient. Take your time, and put the effort in. It will pay out. It will pay off. What I'm hoping for right now is that the escape will be on this side. That means that guard was killed, not in Veen, his death. Veen. Is proper English this speak I? I don't know. Oh. Silly camera, let's loop you. Again, that's when it's very nice to have two people. You know, the second person would be doing the fun job of looping the camera constantly while the other guy is sawing through things. Interesting thing is that I have to mention, you know, if you leave the guards alive here, and you know how they walk through here, they are not going to notice the C4s, they are not going to notice the C4 explosions, they are not going to notice the money lying here unpacked. Once you bag it, they will notice it, so just keep that in mind. However, you definitely can be in this situation right now, and the guards just walk around. They don't give a damn. Excuse me for using such harsh language. I'm just a little bit excited because, well, after yesterday's failure, it's quite nice to be in this situation right now, almost done with the heist. And come on. I'm gonna take my time. Thank you, Fridge, for turning on and making a lot of noise. I don't know if you can hear that. One. So you can see the piles of money falling out. And as I said, cameras won't notice this. Guards won't notice this. Civilian, the civilian, probably by now he doesn't really care. He's in the bag, minding his own business. But they won't notice it. Moment of truth. Where do we go from here? Capitol Hill Candy. This is lobby. Lobby, you mainly use it for loud. You wouldn't use it for stealth. Capitol Hill Candy. Capitol Hill. Capitol Hill Candy. Yes. So this is where the bags will come out. Perfect. Perfect. The death of the guard. Even though I got spotted because I was not careful. But at the end it all worked out. Just gotta make sure that camera does not see me. Come on. Just like this, we have to repeat this process a few more times. Let's see, where's that shortcut? Capitol Hill Candy. Off you go. Apart from that, the process is fairly boring. You just have to move the forklift 2 more times, saw through everything, move the money. I will saw through everything, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I thought while I'm moving the money, I might as well, you know, ramble on for a little bit. However, if you don't really want to hear it, you can skip it. It's fine. It's not, you know, it's okay. But yeah, to those who are still listening, you might have noticed that there haven't been a lot of Payday 2 videos in recent times, and not many streams to those who are watching the streams. The biggest reason for that was because I was having exams at the university, and then after that, you know, holiday started, went over to Australia to have a look what the life is like there. And to be honest, I quite enjoyed it. It is a very, very nice country. A lot of contrast between New Zealand and Australia in many terms. Even though they're only a few hours away, I think to get to like the other side of Australia, which is Western Australia, probably will take you like 6 hours, maybe 8 hours. Depends if you're flying there or back. I'm guessing, don't quote me on that, because of the Earth's rotation. Maybe, I don't know. Not a physicist, not a geologist, not... Anyway, yeah, talking about Australia. Very nice country. Really warm there compared to New Zealand. I'm sitting right now, freezing. Probably should put some warmer clothes on. Probably being cold is partially my fault, but no, it's much warmer there. I arrived to Australia, to Perth, and that's the first thing I noticed. It's warm. You know, you have to turn on the freezer, not the freezer. You have to turn the AC on in your house, not in your house, in your car. What is going on with my mind? Am I having a stroke or something? No, I hope not. Yeah, so you have to turn the AC on in your car, otherwise the sun is strong enough. The air temperature outside might be cool enough, but you know, when you're driving around and you have the windows open, you always will get that one stinky old diesel car that will rev its engine in front of you, and you know, you gotta breathe that for the next hour, and probably not that good for your health. Either way, I was walking around, and it's really nice to walk around. Can't speak for every Australian city, but at least where I was in Perth, because the city is so flat. It's just flat. There's only like a handful of mild, very mild uphill roads, but other than that, it is just flat as an iron board, I guess. Yeah, that would be a good analogy. It's a couple of kings. Just making sure that this is all the money. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's go upstairs and start putting the money into the escape. Start securing it, basically. You know, I will be very annoyed if the camera starts seeing the money. I'm gonna be ready to... No? 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 It's in your camera? No? Seems like he's okay. He's cool. I was just getting ready to plant the ECM in case it does, and then I would have moved all the money, but it seems like the camera doesn't mind. And because all the people here are kind of dead, the only problem is that window there, so just keep an eye out on that. Apart from that camera here, all you have to do now is just move the money, move that money, and then you'll have to escape. Nice thing is that there's no escape zone, so you don't have to like be worried about it, that you accidentally will escape. Until you prompt the queue, which is going to activate after you secure, I think, 8 bags, maybe 10, or maybe 12. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Bane will tell us. So what we're gonna do now is answer to the phone, and this is when the escape zone appears. So just make sure you, when you're securing the bags, do not activate it. Make sure you secure all the bags first. And then you step into it. This is one of the unique heists where you get to unmask at the end of the heist, which I think is a missed opportunity. Like, you should really have this option in every heist. That would be pretty cool. Maybe not in every, like in Shadow Raid, I don't really think you should be able to walk without a mask through the compound. But at least here, like, it's pretty nice that you get this option. You still have to be careful though, so a lot of people are out, the concert is over. So you'll notice there are more people outside. There are guards outside, more guards, so I can't really walk through here. And if you get detected, you will get unmasked, then you'll have to wait for the van to come. So you don't really want to do that, just be careful. It's kind of like a maze, so that guard will patrol the area, and I'm just gonna step down here for now. He will walk past me, and then I'll sneak behind him. And as you can see, it's just like a maze. You can't really walk past these guys, so you have to go this way. I think it's a little bit different all the time, but just observe the situation. You know, take your time. It's not like at this point you are running out of time or anything. You don't really want to mess it up right now, especially on Death Wish difficulty, but this is it. I hope you enjoyed this heist, this tutorial, and do attempt it right now for your own, and let me know how it goes. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, because good people need to watch good videos. I also got a couple of more tutorials for you today. The video on the left will show a very interesting way to complete Shadow Raid heist. It was shown to me by Jigu, a very good Payday 2 player, and it's a very interesting way of completing the Shadow Raid. The video on the right is everything you wanted to know about the big oil but were too afraid to ask. It's a comprehensive guide on this heist. I will show you how to complete it, how to find the right engine, how to sneak it out, where to hide, stuff like that. Anyway, I thank you for watching. My name is nanookmetaal. I will see you later. Bye bye.